Yeah, take away the result that obviously you're never happy to lose, but I think there's a lot of positives. I think we were good for the majority of the match. A couple of lapses. Games come down to details. And if you see today's game has 2 set pieces on either side, and those are the details of today and early on in the season. I thought it was great. We've had some excellent performances. We have a goalkeeper who's playing his debut. Gets scored on the first 5 minutes and then comes up big after that. I think you got to look at those things. Kwesi Poku has to come into the game early on for Ashton. Very good, but I thought we're very good, and somehow we're keeping up our tradition of not winning on day one of the CPL.
And then like you mentioned, Pacific came out strong, scored the opening goal. When you're on the road like that and that gets the crowd into it, how is it to kind of react to a moment like that?
Yeah, I think those are the moments you like, to be honest. We haven't been playing in front of much crowd over the last couple of years, and we'll half the season last year. But, I always talk to the team about using the energy on both sides, at home and away. That's the joy we get out of playing this game. We once played it in the park around some screaming parents, and now we do it against with supporters of our own or the other one. So you got to use that energy. And I think, it was a good atmosphere out there, but I think our guys settled into the game, and I thought we played an excellent game for periods, and you just got to be sharper in that final third. And that's where all the money is.
And then Alex, I don't mind asking you a question. Obviously, there's the CPL final rematch, a lot of focus on that. For you in the midfield, lots of intense battles. What did you make of the game with Pacific and those kind of 50-50 duels that there were a lot of?
I think we did well. Like Coach said, we played well. There's a lot of good moments. We got to a lot of good chances in the last third. Wasn't our day really. We created a lot, and I think we should have gotten more. But that's also football, right? And to me, it's a game, right? Last year was last year. This year is a new series. So this was game 1, and we'll keep going from there.
Yeah, Coach just talks about using the energy at home and away, and I know Ali and Turan were coming back to the old team. Do you have to say anything special to them to kind of prepare them for what might not have always been a super warm reception?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't say much to them at all. It's football. The nature of football is last year they were here, this year they're at Forge, maybe next year they're somewhere else. That's the beauty of this sport. It's ever growing and it's ever evolving. And, for them, it's they know what their roles are. And you look at both of them, I think they've had excellent performances today, playing some different roles. Ali, playing further up the field, made some excellent runs into the box, something that we need in the group, and he did that very well. But I'm sure if you ask them, they're happy that this one's a little bit out of the way and we get to keep on moving.
Yeah, Coach, you seem to have a number of chances tonight, moving the ball into the box well. How do you think you can do a better job of capitalizing on those chances going forward?
Yeah, I think it's about looking at where our spots were in the box. Did we make the right runs? Did we make the right movements? Because, like you said, we got the ball in there in the dangerous areas and the zones we want to get it to. It doesn't come by accident. It's something that we work on a lot. But the sharpness is about putting the ball in the net and those final runs and those final movements. That's something we'll look at and continue to work on with the guys.
Just a quick follow-up to that. On the flip side of that, Pacific FC did a good job clearing out that. What did you see from them that allowed them to do that today?
Yeah, it's hard to comment because sometimes, you're looking at your own team, you're looking at the chance there, and I could say, okay, it's desperation defending or so on, but maybe they're set up well. That's something we'll see in the video from there. So, the biggest thing is, we need to continue to getting into those areas, and when you continue doing that, you create success. And I think that's what made today's game exciting. Maybe that early goal allowed for there to be a lot more football to be played in certain points of the field. We saw a lot more of the ball in phases once they were able to get the lead. But I thought, all around, we've seen a few matches this weekend. I think this was quite the exciting one.
Bobby, I was going to ask you about that. I mean, this is a step above what we usually see. Yourselves, PFC, and Cavalry, what do you guys do so well over the last 3 years, and now obviously hitting the fourth, to keep a step above everybody else?
Yeah, it's hard to say because we just started today, and maybe at the end of this year we're talking about 3 other clubs,
yeah,
and not the 3 clubs you mentioned. I hope that's not the case, at least for our club. But we have a DNA of how we do things, and that's the most important thing. That doesn't waver. Whether we're playing in Langford, and that's nothing against Victoria, or whether we're playing in Honduras against Motagua, it doesn't make a difference in the world. And I think that gives us the ability to go and try and put our stamp on the games. Most of the times it's worked out for us over these years. We'll continue to do that, and we hope that's the same. And I think that's why we're seeing more and more from teams in this league. And I think that's what will make season 4, very interesting all around as we get through these first few weeks.
Thank you. So yeah, that's all from the room. Go ahead, Nico, with online.
All right, so we'll now start the Zoom portion of the press conference. If anybody has any questions, please just use the raise hand icon and I'll be sure to get to you. Any questions from anybody? So first question will go to Anthony Urcioli. Go ahead, Anthony.
Hey, Coach. Just in terms of your lineup and what you want to do going forward, some new faces in there. Is it still kind of a feeling out process for you and your staff?
Well, the one thing we have is a lot of versatility in the lineup. You look at today, and due to some small knocks, we're missing players like Tristan Henry, Tristan Borges, Emery Welshman, who are back home, and just for precautionary reasons, you don't want anything to get worse as we go forward. But the one thing that we do is we have depth in the team, so we can easily adjust things. And on many days you would have noticed that these guys were missing from the field today, because I thought our quality was very good. So I'm very happy with seeing the guys and how they stepped into the games. And some guys having to step in and play important roles, like Chris Kalongo in the goal, and Kwesi Poku, who comes in. It's not easy sometimes coming in so early into the game. As a substitute. And it was an important role he had to play in some of the tactical stuff that we were working with on the left side of the pitch today. So I thought, that's what you need your depth for, and I think that's very important in how you build the club and how you build success over long term.
Thanks, Anthony. Next question goes over to Steve Milton. Go ahead, Steve.
Hi, guys. Alice, from on the field, I realize that these guys have been with you, during the training camp and most of them for the Azul games. But is there a sense of still getting a real feeling out? I mean, Bobby mentioned it from his standpoint. What about from yours on the field?
No, I think it's been a process to getting people into the system, like you say. But team-wise, I feel like they've come in very well. There are player types that we've needed and that we haven't really had before. A bit different from the ones that we lost, but high quality still. And I think it takes time to learn a new system, right? You got Abu, who's I don't think played right back before in his career that much, and he does a good job out there. And no, I think all in all, when there's new players, we make sure we integrate them and talk to them a lot, both on the field and off the field, to make sure that we're on the same page.
Okay, thanks.
Well, we wanted to be up for the occasion. The first game, we had good energy in the building. We had a full house, and we wanted to start right and on the front foot, and we did that. And we scored an early goal because of it. So I thought our energy and our approach to start the game was excellent, and it was a great way to start the campaign.
How important was that first goal?
Yeah, I mean, right away, and Diaz is a player that unfortunately couldn't make the final last year in our first match against Forge at the end. So it was a big opportunity, a big game for him. He knows that as well, and he was excited. And to get the early goal is a great start for him as well for the season.
It's kind of following up on that. Tell today there's the finals rematch, a big part of it. Lots of intensity. How important was that start, and how important was that? Was that kind of a message before the game to kind of bring that same finals intensity to start the season on a high note?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want to build off of what we did last year, and there's been a lot of conversations, during the off season, obviously, and how would we respond? So it's something that we spoke about. We wanted to start right. We wanted to come out bright, energetic, on the front foot. We want to play for our fans and put on a performance that we can be proud of and build from. And I think that's what we did, and I think that's what you saw.
And then, you have any thoughts on that? Or?
Yeah, same. Like James told, like we had to go with high intensity, high pressure. I think we did that. That was an early goal for us, so it was good. It showed the high intensity and the high press that we did. After that, yeah, we had a few opportunities that we'd have to score, but yeah, we finished these two opportunities that we had. Like we got our first win, and we have to keep building up. So to get in better shape. So I think we're pretty good, and we have to keep working to get on that high level that we still want to keep building.
And last one for me, just a new look back for today. But, pretty big performance from Amir, Luke, Thomas, et cetera, Nathan, and Kunle at the back. What were your thoughts on that new look back for and how, despite never playing together, I thought they were very cohesive?
Yeah, I'm happy for all four of them. Actually, Kunle stepping into a bigger role this season, something that we spoke about in the off season, and he grabbed it today. Having TMG back, he missed a lot of the season last year, and so he's excited. You see what he brings to our team, to our group, with his leadership on the field. Amir's been a great addition, and Mavia as well. So yeah, it's a new back four, but I thought they played very well as a four and as a unit today. So it's great to see.
Thanks, Coach.
Yeah, so Forge FC last season was kind of a team you guys struggled against. How do you feel? Was this kind of turning a new leaf and you're fronting out maybe a bit better than you've been able to in past seasons against this team?
Yeah, we know and it's something that we spoke about as well, in our history and our past, and we want to continue to change that. We started by winning the championship in the final, and we want to continue to build off it. No, that's not a one-off match. And I thought our approach was very good today, and as you can see, Forge has a lot of quality. They came into the game. It was a good match. It's two very good teams. But I think our mentality was what we wanted, and we were able to do it, and I'm happy for the group.
Yeah, is that mentality, kind of now you're champions, do you feel like there's people are kind of aiming at you and trying to get at you? Is that a good thing, or is that more pressure? I don't know how that feels. Dugout and on the pitch.
Yeah, it comes with the territory, and it's been talked about, and our group knows that and expects that every match we want a championship, so teams are going to come for you. So we live with that. We expect that. We know that that's going to come, and these guys are up for it.
What's it mean to you to be able to get your first win as head coach so close to home?
Yeah, in the backyard we had family, a lot of family and a lot of friends today, so it was special. But it's for the team, it's for the players, and these guys did a great job to start the season how we wanted to start against Forge, who is a team that we know with our history with them. So yeah, it was a special day.
Awesome. And then how did it feel just having the fans back in the stadium and just that atmosphere? You both can answer that.
No, it's amazing just to be able to play again in the Starlight Stadium with our fans. It's amazing. It was a big crowd, so we were so happy. That's what James told us. Like, we have to show them what we're capable of, and we have to show why we won the championship last year. So I think we did it, and we're super excited and happy about that.
And then there's a bit of tense final moments there, kind of getting down to the end. What can you say about your team's ability to hold on to that?
Yeah, I think we did. We knew the pressure was coming. We gave up a set piece goal, switched off for a minute, and you can't do that against this team. We know that. But we came together. We showed resiliency. We defended well. We continued to compete, continued to work hard, and close the game and finish the game and get the result that we wanted and that we deserved.
And then last thing, obviously great win today, did a lot of things right. Where do you see room to improve going forward?
There's lots of things. It's the first match of the season, so there's lots of things that we'll go back in the detail and we'll discuss as a group, as a team. There's many ways we can improve. We know that it's early in the season, but again, you can always build off of a positive result. So we can build with confidence off of the win today.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Nico will go to the online questions now.
Awesome. So we will now start with the Zoom portion of the press conference. First question will go over to Brendan Gu. Go ahead, Brendan.
Thanks, Nico. Hey, James and Alejandro. Just congratulations on the win tonight. Just maybe wanted to ask you what the importance of coming away with the win tonight, not only for just 3 points to put on the board, but also just to keep that momentum going into the next game, especially off the back of the fact that I think that keeps you at a perfect 100%, James, in your head coaching days, going back to 2019 there.
No, I think the most important part is the transition, and people were speaking about a lot of transition in the off season and wondering how the group would respond, how the team would respond, and how we would start. And I think that's the most important part for us with our performance today, is that we had a good start. We had a performance that we can build from. We did a lot of things that we've been speaking about. So that's the most important part with the result today.
Appreciate it. Thanks, thanks guys, and good luck with the next week.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brendan. Next question goes over to Benjamin Steiner. Go ahead, Ben.
Hi, James. Congrats on the win. And I just wanted to ask, you have a big connection to the First Nations community in BC. What does it mean to you to have this ceremony today and these kits for the club?
Yeah, that also was very special today, and it's amazing to get the performance that we did also. But you know, I work with an organization, Hope and Health Society, and it's very important. We try to give back to all the communities on Vancouver Island and throughout BC. So it adds a little bit more of importance. And obviously you see the jerseys that we're wearing as a club. We're proud to represent, and it makes all the result today a little bit more special.
Perfect. Thank you. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. Next question will go over to Mary P. Brook. Go ahead, Mary.
Hi, congratulations on the good game. So this is a new set of players and the play on the field seemed really cohesive. So what are you bringing to the team to make it work? What's your secret sauce this year?
Well, I don't think there's a secret sauce, but I do have great relationships with the group. I've been here. I'm not new to the club. I'm not new to building relationships with players that we've had. And to be honest, we have an excellent core group of returning players that are very strong in their own leadership within the team. And I think that's a massive help for myself. And you could feel it and sense it in today's performance. So again, it's great. We can build from this and continue to build. But I think, you know, I give full credit to the players.
Great, thanks. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. And then next question will go over to Matias Flores. Go ahead, Matias.
Thank you, Nico. Hello, coach. Hola, Alejandro. ¿Cómo estás? Congratulations on the win. I want to ask you, Alejandro, about your impressions about James as a coach now, right?
No, I think just as James said, like the connection and the relationship that we have, it's great. Like amazing. We know James since the first year. For me, it's 3 years, right?
Yes.
3 years. So it's great opportunity for everyone to have that great connection with the coach. I think we show it today, and we still have to work harder and to improve lots of things. It's really important to start with a win, so we're super excited, and it's easier to improve by winning. Also, if you lose, sometimes it's hard. It was important to have this win, and we did it, and we're super excited about that. So I think it's just work and a great connection. So I think it's everything.